What up, YouTube? This is the Young Chevy Truck YouTube channel where I plan on showing you how to build a 1984 Chevy C10 truck that just burns rubber, ain't meant to be fast, and only meant to be fun for you. And in this episode, we are going to be servicing the transmission that is in the truck right now, which is a TH400 3-speed automatic. So, and basically what that's consisting of is we're going to be getting new fluid for it. I don't have it now. I gotta go get some, but I'm gonna be putting new fluid in it. And I'm also going to be putting a new filter on it and a new pan. So I'm getting I actually have a black pan that I never used that's just been kind of laying around. So I don't even remember why I got it, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, I really don't. Wow. I've had the truck for so long I don't even remember. Like, I just got parts laying around. So, but that's what we're going to be doing today. I got my little space heater going in here. Space heater about this big. And this is a very big room, but I think after it runs for a while, then we should be straight. It is very, very cold outside, but at the very least, we have our garage clear enough to where we can get the truck in here. So thank God for that. I'm glad I did this. I'm glad we're not outdoor mechanics this winter, because it would have been quite brutal, because it was brutal last year. Your hands literally just start breaking because it's so cold outside. Your hands start freezing, and that's no fun. So yeah, we're inside today, and I'm really appreciative of the old me coming through for the future me. So anyway, just like that, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get this going. If you like this video, make sure you guys go ahead and leave a like for me, because that would really be like a huge help. Leaving a like means more circulation for me, and I can do dope stuff on my YouTube channel if you guys like the video. I can take on more projects. I can take on hotter engine setups, better transmissions. I could probably do way more if you just like the video. So make sure you guys go ahead, hit that like button for me, and we're gonna go ahead and get on with this video. Yeah, let's go ahead and jack up the truck. Oh, another thing also that I forgot. I'm going to be hooking up the vacuum modulator for the TH400 also, because I had to take it apart when we took the engine out. So I'm gonna do that also, and then the transmission will be good to go and clean and ready to run by the end of this video. So stay tuned. Alright, y'all, we got Kevin Dean on the vlog now. Back on the vlog.
Yeah, doing what he do. Lights, clean up, tool repositioning. Another word for putting the tools back when we finish.
That's another word for cleanup, though.
Yeah, it is. All comes under the same category. Departmental maintenance, that's what we do.
Departmental maintenance?
Yeah.
One day we'll have a guy for that. Once we get our own shop.
I mean, one day we already got a guy.
The young Chevy truck shop. We'll have a guy for that. And that's all he does. Right when we get done with the project, he puts the tools away. That's all I'm hiring for. I'll pay you $10 an hour.
What?
Because I'm big money like that at this point anyway.
Are you gonna be getting hits already? Oh, we can start.
Alright guys, I got Kevin Dean actually working on getting the drain plug out, and now I'm going to go ahead and clean up the new pan. This pan has been sitting with us for a while now, that's why I have to clean it off, and it's pretty much brand new. I'm going to go ahead and clean this off, and then we will go ahead and worry about putting it on. I got a new gasket and all that upstairs. I think I told you guys in the last video, or older video, that I have a kit with a filter and all that good stuff in it, so I can service this transmission. Yeah.
Oh,
that's fine.
The truck was born red, you know that, right?
Yeah, Dad. I've been knowing that. I'm surprised you don't know that.
I mean, I know that, but I had to say it over and over again. Because I'm seeing some parts down here that have never been anything other than original.
Yeah.
Parts of the body that were, you know, red. I wonder how it looked in red.
I bet it looked pretty good. Also, guys, the only reason I'm really servicing the transmission like this is because, well, I dented the old pan that was on there when I had that jack stand underneath it, and when we bolted the engine together and everything, the engine sort of forced the transmission down, or it did some kind of weird thing. I forget how exactly it goes, but it did some kind of weird thing and made the jack stand sink into the pan harder than it was before. So I'm just replacing it with something I already have laying about, and it should be good to go. I know the fluid in there is good, the transmission is good, but I still wanted to go ahead and replace this, because I didn't want it to push fluid too high or something crazy like that. I don't know. You know what this is? This is probably paint. Alright guys, so as you already know, or at least I think you should know, I don't know, I might have forgot to tell you, but the only reason I'm replacing the one that's on there is just because of the fact that the one that's on there is bent in from a jack stand. So, I don't like how this thing has a lot of paint in it. The one that I have on the truck right now is silver, and it's the same pan that came on the brand new transmission that I bought. So I know it's good because it's the one that came with it. This is actually the exact same one, but the only difference is it's painted black. But I really don't like how the inside has home. Let me see if I can show y'all. I'm gonna clean off my fingers. And it has that all in it. And that's no good. So I'm gonna see, when we take this old pan off, I'm gonna see how bad the pan is bent in. And if it's bent in, if it's not bent in too bad, then I'm probably just gonna take a hammer to it and just hammer in the middle to make it level again, or at least relatively level again. So, because I really don't want to put this on and then clog up a valve body or something like that. So yeah, we're just gonna see about what the oil pan is looking like, because it's silver, so there shouldn't be any paint anywhere in the situation at all. So let's go see about it. Alright y'all, so I got the pan off, and it looks really clean under here, and that's kind of what I wanted to see. I do see, I don't know what this clump is.
That clump is metal wrapped around the magnet.
What?
Touch it with your finger.
Oh, that's nasty.
Ugh. Metal collected in oil, and it's fuzzy like almost like hair on an animal.
That's disgusting. It's like mold or something. Oh, something I do notice, I can see where the pan is dented in.
From the top side?
Yeah, with this little bit of lingering fluid that's in it.
Uh-huh. And it looks like it's potential to be a problem?
Probably not too much of a problem. I still want to try to get it to go back down, level it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think sitting right here on the carpet, once I get it dry, I can hammer it.
That might be the spot, huh?
That might be the spot.
Okay.
Alright, old versus new. Alright y'all, so this is what I was looking for. See? I wanted to see all of it come off. Look at it.
Go in close and get some of that.
Clean, as Zosh would say. Shout out to Zosh. A lot of people who watch my YouTube channel probably don't watch Zosh, because that's about like Hondas and stuff like that. But I like Zosh. He's cool. He's cool, even though like it's not necessarily all of what I'm into. He kind of got me into like the whole like Acura and Honda thing. So they got some good motors. The Honda makes some good engines. You know, for little toy cars and all that. But, y'all, this is really what I was looking for, because as you could see from the last one, the other one was just, it was just dusty in there. I didn't really feel good. I mean, yeah, this one had some metal in it and stuff, of course, but I could clean it out. But that one just had nothing but paint just built up in there. I didn't feel right about running it through the transmission filter and having it get clogged up and stuff. So that's why we're going to take this one. And I think I'm literally just going to sit it right here. Hit it with a hammer a couple times in those spots that are a little bit higher, but I mean it's right on top of carpet, so I think it'll be a nice little buffer when I hit it. I want to show them the other side. Should have showed them the before. But
yeah, because now it's too late. It's looking so much better.
Yeah, 10 times better.
Yeah.
But I mean they don't need to know that. We know. We know the product.
That's all that matters. They don't need to know everything.
That dimple ain't coming out, but I don't think it's going to be the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it on the other side.
Yeah.
Right there. A little...
Now you're making what?
Mounds out of molehill?
Half of an ounce.
No.
Half of an ounce of difference in volume in the pan.
Yeah.
So you recovered 3 ounces. That's good.
Yeah, 3 fractions of 1 ounce.
Yeah.
0.3 ounce.
Yeah. 0, 0, 0.
It's starting to feel like better in here, so I'm gonna take a look on the outside. Ha! Like new.
Awesome.
That's clean.
Awesome. Yeah.
Like, just look at that. It's perfect. I think it's perfect.
Okay. I think so too.
That light is hot. Jesus, even with the batteries going down. Alright, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and clean this up real quick and show you guys the finished product of the entire thing. Alright, y'all. This is starting to look really clean now. See the taps of the hammer going in, but I mean, a whole lot more. I got the peace of mind, basically. Just to sum it all up, I got the peace of mind, and this is back to being how it should be. It's like literally pretty much on the money when I first bought it, so. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on, and then we'll clean up the outside after we put it back on. And look at me getting it dirty again. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put it back on, and we'll get back to you. And then we'll actually head up to the store and top it back off with fluid and make sure it's holding fluid like it should. They made it so you can put a bolt through it and almost like thread it in there a little bit, and it'll hold it in there until you actually get down there. I said we put a couple of these on some of the corners and then get them all threaded in, and then we'll worry about all the other ones.
That's gonna make life so easy.
Thank you, Chevy. You need to sponsor my video. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video so that maybe, just maybe, your boy can get sponsored. Can you imagine that?
We need to make a video where we say Chevrolet about 1,000 times in the same one video. That don't do it nothing well.
All thanks to this Chevrolet truck and this Chevrolet oil fan.
There we go. We're on the
Chevrolet
right.
T-shirt.
See, we're on the right road.
I can do it. Sign me up. Getting stuff done on the C10, y'all. It's nice to see things come together like this. But we do have to go to the store after this so we can get a washer for the drain plug, because the drain plug that came on it is poo-poo.
I think it was poo-poo from day one.
It probably was poo-poo from day one.
We gotta go help Marvin one day like we said we would.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marvin.
Watching this video. I forget, he has a, what is it, 70s or 80s Catalina?
A living
Big
room.
body Pontiac? Yeah,
Living room.
a living room. A couch on wheels.
You got a party in the back seat. Never even invite nobody to the front seat.
Oh, it's so dirty under here. It got my mind off of it. It's so oily under here because the truck has leaked.
So fortunately, the job you're doing is clean enough. You don't have to worry about, though you should be wearing eye protection. I don't think that's a big problem.
Yeah, I got eyeballs of steel.
At this point, you must, after you done dropped all the stuff in them, that you have rust and dirt and beehives and spider legs and...
I didn't even know that one. Alright guys, so now we're about to hit up O'Reilly's real quick just so that we can get this washer and the fluid for the transmission. So we gotta head up there before they close. As usual, it's a race against time on the Young Chevy Truck YouTube channel. Well, to the 24-hour joint we go. Alright, so Kevin D seems to think that I'm gonna need an extension to put this on. I really don't think I'm gonna need it. I don't know why you would need one, but I guess we're about to find out. He seems to think that you need one. I don't think you do.
So stay tuned, YouTubers, for that moment when he says, Dad, you were right.
Why would you need an extension for this? I can't be tripping, Dad.
You can't
I don't
be.
see a reason why.
No reason, no rhyme.
I'm doing it just fine.
I'll be darned. He made a believer out of me. All right, Stone Dean.
All right, I'm gonna let that be, and then I'm gonna start pouring fluid in. And if it starts leaking, then I'll tighten it more. But if not, then it's cool.
Okay.
And I'm gonna check on the tight tightness of everything one more time, one more again, and then we're gonna put the fluid in there and call it a day.
Okay. Oh, okay. And we're live.
All right, y'all. I'm just gonna pour a little smidgen on in here and see if it leaks. All right. We'll let that settle for a little bit. All right, y'all. It's looking like it's not leaking, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep pouring. It looks good.
I knew it would.
Alright, y'all, so now I am, while I'm waiting for this fluid to settle down in, before I check the level again, I'm going to go ahead and put the vacuum modulator system back together, which means bloop, bloop, and then that's it. So, easy stuff. Okay, so I got this connected now. I just want to show y'all, this is what the fitting was for. It's for the vacuum modulator. Got that connected now. Just want to show y'all that. So transmission should be pretty much done for tonight. But I read that it takes 6 quarts to run the TH400 and only bought 5. So, but I think 5 is good enough to at the very least break in the cam. I mean, I'm not gonna go running, doing burnouts with only 5 quarts, but yeah, I think 5 will be just enough to get things going with everything, and I'll get the 6th quart later on. But it looks like it's not leaking at all. Not leaking at all with all the stuff that we did to make sure it wouldn't. New filter, new gasket, made sure the pan was acting right. I think we'll be cool for the, I think the transmission is just good enough for the startup, if that makes any sense. So on the day of the startup, we'll run it. I think the only thing we'll really need fluid for is when we actually go on the first drive, because we're not going to be taking that out of park when we roll it out here and start it up. We're not going to be taking it out of park here. So transmission should be fine. And now I'm waiting on it to drain all the way, because of course you got to fill it through the dipstick, and so I'm waiting for all of it to go to the bottom. And I'll check the level and see how it's looking. I checked the level while it was at the tilt that it is now, just so that when I check it after the job is over, I can try to put it back the exact same amount with the amount of tilt and all of that I had before. So now we're just waiting on that, and then we'll go ahead and see. We'll go ahead and see right now how much fluid we got in there. Like I said, enough to get started. The back is probably the best way to show you. It's kind of all dressed up with it, but right here there's a little gap.
Hold on, we're going to be.
So I think the gap, all the lights. But there's a little gap right here, so that's where I'm gonna call where the level is right now. So that's enough to start up the motor and all that. I wouldn't kill anything by doing that. So I think this job is pretty much done, y'all. I think it is pretty much done. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this dipstick back in. Well, you know what? Wipe it one time and then go again. See it one more time. Yep, that gap is still right there. So it's enough to start it. It's enough to start it up. And we'll worry about that 6th quart when we can actually run the engine, because you're supposed to check the level when it's running anyway. So we'll see after the fluid gets hot what it's gonna do. But just like that, y'all, I think this one's pretty much over. Me and Kevin are gonna go ahead and fix up everything and clean up everything. Y'all don't need to see that. So if you like this video, make sure you guys go ahead and leave a like for me, because I mean, more likes means more circulation for me, and maybe this build can be sponsored by some tycoon business out there who you see where I'm going with it. So just like the video, and then maybe we can actually do some cool stuff with some companies, and maybe I could review engines, review this, review that, do something actually really cool. So yeah, just like that, y'all. Like I said, like the video. I really appreciate you guys watching. And the next one,
thanks to the subs.
Thanks to the subs. Yeah, it's all thanks to the subs. We're actually knocking on, we're knocking on 1,000, but I think we had probably 960 probably at the time of this video. At the time of you guys watching this video, it's probably gonna be like 960. So watch me be wrong, and watch it be like, watch me lose too, just because I said.
Oh no! Come back!
Come back! But just like that, y'all, I think this one's pretty much over. I think in the next episode, we'll be working on the intake manifold and making sure those 2 little fangs that are sticking up are smooth again, and then we'll have, a good place to put the carburetor. And then we'll be moving on to accessory drives, priming the engine, and putting the distributor in, and all that fun stuff after that's done, and doing some wiring work. But other than that, y'all, that's all I gotta say to y'all. I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.